So then guys, with the latest leaks and rumours, it looks even more likely now that Apple want to step into your home with their HomeKit operating system bits and pieces, and potentially we could even have Home OS coming in the future and more devices from them, especially with the two devices that we've seen leaks and rumours just recently come in. The first leak we've heard about is a new HomePod, or should I say a home screen, very similar to the renders that you are seeing right here. And the other thing that we've also just recently heard is that Apple are looking to create an AI security camera. So today I want to explore what these two devices are going to be all about and what it means for you guys and also for Apple too in the future. So first of all, let's talk about the current world right now with having kind of a home sort of setup with an assistant and also security and things like this. So companies out there, like probably the most famous one is from Amazon. And then obviously if you've got any of the Echo devices and also the assistant there, I won't say the name because obviously I might trigger it in your house, then they have been offering loads of their devices around your house where you can find out the latest information on weather, cookery. You can also contact your friends and also contact other devices around the house for communication. And then on top of that as well, Amazon also own two other brands. One of them is called Ring and the other one is called Blink. And with those devices, you can get all sorts of things from like doorbells, and you can also get things like security cameras and floodlights outside your house, inside your house. And there's also multiple other devices too, like thermostats and also sensors around your house for all kinds of things. And they're all linked up to either the Amazon ecosystem of the Echo, or the other option you could do is also go down, say, the Google route, where they also have bits and pieces too, where, for example, they have the Nest. And then even Samsung have also started going into this sort of area with smart things. So yeah, it looks like that Apple actually want to go into this kind of area more with their HomeKit now, going into the future. And potentially we could even see a Home OS, and we could also see loads of accessories from Apple in the near future. And one of the devices that's going to kind of home all of this up is the brand new HomePod, or I should even say the home screen, which looks very similar to these renders that you're seeing right here. Mark Gurman has told us in leaks that Apple are looking for kind of a central kind of device in your home that's going to be very similar design to, let's say, the old G4 iMac, what came out years ago. We're talking like 20 years ago that this design came out and about, and that it's going to be potentially like a screen on the front of it, probably about the sizes of, say, two iPhone 16 Pro Maxes sort of married together, or say like a smaller version of a iPad, and that you'll be able to look up, say, the weather. You'll also be able to look up, say, your devices around the house, and it'll be literally the central hub. We've also heard that this could also be, say, a sort of a baseline entry-level kind of iPad, and that you'd be able to also maybe detach it from the stand and use it around the house to watch media, things like that, and then return it back to the base afterwards. This device will also have features like FaceTime inside of it, and also the potential of even, say, an A18 or A19 or whatever the chip will be when it comes out. And this will also feature Apple Intelligence. Now, one of the main reasons why Apple Intelligence will be so important here is because of all the other devices that you can link up to it. You'd be able to set up routines, AI abilities to search for certain things. So for example, if you have pets that are walking in front of the camera and things like this, you can either turn on the alerts or turn off the alerts if, say, a pet is detected. And obviously it might be looking out for humans instead walking around your home that obviously shouldn't be there. And then obviously you could get a notification on, say, your phone or on your watch or whatever when you're out and about to alert you about this. And it looks like this is what the main sort of home device sort of pod is going to be, or this home screen, and that Apple are looking to create this in the very near future. Now, to be honest, the leaks and rumors of this home screen or this home pod, to be honest, they were a little bit skeptical, and to be honest, I was 50-50 if they were going to come true until the most recent leak that we've had in from Min-Chi Kuo, who's told us that Apple are looking to even make an AI camera of their own that you'll be able to buy, and Apple expects to sell tens of millions of these cameras that you can put around the house. So this leak leak is very, very new, as you can see right here from Ming Chi Kuo, that Apple are looking to develop their own AI camera to work with, say, Apple Intelligence. And this is where I would say that kind of home screen or that HomePod, those kind of leaks kind of sort of seem to be active again, because obviously you'd probably have to have that device to work with the likes of, say, these new AI cameras. But I believe these cameras are just the start. I think there's going to be more things. There might be sensors like for your doors or things like this when doors are open. Maybe they're also, Apple, going to make their own doorbell. Maybe you might even get things like thermostats and things like this from them. We'll just have to wait and see into the near future. But it definitely looks like that Apple want to go against the competition, the likes of Amazon, the likes of Samsung, and even the likes of, say, Google with their sort of home sort of kit sort of bits and pieces, and obviously the Apple want to do exactly the same. Now, one thing we do also know is that right now a lot of other kind of bits and pieces out there from other third-party cameras and things like this, they're already compatible with HomeKit, quite a lot of them, and probably Apple are going to expand on this further, but then you'll be able to buy their own devices too, and obviously Apple will probably claim they are the best out there. But one thing I'm going to claim is probably the best thing out there is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this. This here is an iPhone 16 Pro Max that I'm going to be giving away to one lucky subscriber near the end of December time, just before Christmas. And this here is the Desert Titanium or Titanium Desert iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it's a 256GB model, and I'm going to be giving it away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do at this stage at the moment is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear that you're hoping to still get before the end of 2024 or even into 2025. So put it down in the comments below right now, and this can be something Apple related. Maybe you want one of the new M4 MacBook Pros or iMac or the Mac Mini. Maybe you want something completely different from a different company. Maybe you want, say, a DJI Pro or something like this, the new drones out there. Maybe you want a PS5 Pro, or maybe you want the Switch 2 if it comes out in the early part of 2025. Put it down into the comments below. And then what you'll also want to do is you'll want to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because near the end of December time, I'm going to be making a video giving more details about the giveaway, including a little form to fill into, and also the actual date when I'm going to do the live stream when we're going to find out who the lucky person is to get their hands on this iPhone 16 Pro Max. And the other reason why you want to subscribe is, like I said, I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say though, guys, is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating you, telling you to WhatsApp, to Telegram, Instagram, direct message. Please do ignore these people. Better still, you can see it right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this, what about a release date and what about a price then for these cameras and also for this new sort of HomePod or home screen device? Well, officially we haven't got anything to really baseline it on, apart from other kind of products that exist right now. Personally, if this new sort of home screen is going to be the size of, say, an iPad mini or a little bit smaller, and I potentially don't see it being super powerful because it's not what it's designed to be. It's not designed to be an actual sort of iPad, but we're just using that as an example. And obviously this is going to be something that's going to live at home. This is going to be something that has to kind of compete against the likes of, say, Amazon devices and Google devices out there, what can actually offer something very similar at a similar sort of price. Obviously, I'm going to say there'll probably be some Apple tax on top of it, but I reckon this one with the actual screen, what's going to be sort of two iPhone 16 Pro Max screen sizes together. So what I'm going to say there is don't expect kind of promotion display or anything like that. Just expect a sort of bog standard screen. I'm going to say probably right now, this is going to potentially cost us about $300 to $350 for this kind of sort of device to actually have at your home to get you started with that. Of course, it'll have all the bells and whistles. Like I said, it'll have a FaceTime camera on it. It'll also have a speaker built into it too. But don't expect it to be one of the best out there. And if it is detachable and has a battery inside of it, don't expect it to be powerful or anything like that. But what I'm going to say is this, that obviously that would probably be the price of that. And then the new cameras, well, again, we could probably expect anything from probably around about $80 to $150 for a camera from Apple. Again, depending on how that AI is going to work, if it all works sort of separately over at the HomePod, or, if it actually works inside the camera, the artificial intelligence, it really, really depends where that's going to be working. If it does work in, say, the home screen and things like this, it will keep the cost down. But if it's actually inside the camera, it'll be more expensive. So again, we'll just have to wait and see on that for price. But for the actual time, we'll probably actually get our hands on it? Well, again, like Apple does in tradition, they're always late to the party. And the main reason is they want to perfect everything perfectly before they actually want to release it. Maybe that's just my excuse for them, but that's what I've just learned in the past. But if we do see anything like this from them, the earliest we're probably going to see anything is probably around about the fall of next year in 2025. So we're talking around about September or October time. And this is where Apple probably would do their own sort of special event for this to announce these new devices. Personally, I don't see this is going to be that hard for Apple to construct these kind of devices. This should be quite easy, and especially if I want to keep the costs low. So yeah, this is probably the earliest we're going to see that. If not, it could be potentially even longer into 2026. But like I said, Apple do need to get into gear here and actually bring out this device sooner or later, because at the end of the day, like me right now, I'm surrounded by loads of Amazon devices, and I know a lot of you guys are from Google and things like this. So Apple really needs to come to this market sooner rather than later. But with that as well, guys, that is the latest and greatest we know about the home screen, the HomePod, and also this new AI camera that Apple could be potentially making. Are you excited about this? Is this sort of an ecosystem that you might want to dive into around your house? Well, let me know in the comments below. And also at the same time, so guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.